a toilet at like Ace Hardware or something, and it was probably like a radioactive toilet or something.
Means that the Titans are actually controlled remotely, or they are just like the scientist toilet controlling these huge robotic bodies from inside. How is it decided who becomes what? Like why Dave and Kathy become a cameraman when some others became toilets and some others became speakerman, so on. I think it's safe to assume that the scientist on the far left might be the mech scientist cameraman we all love and adore. And as I mentioned earlier, there was an announcement at the beginning of the tape.
Bro, he has been replaying this scene for the past 5 minutes.
And it said, "Attention Group C," meaning that Group C maybe is the overall group that was working on the blue energy, which is the cameraman energy. It might be safe to assume that Group A and Group B might have been the other two races with different color energies. Because the blue energy we see here is clearly the same cameraman energy we know. We don't really know why they are testing this or what exactly they are testing, because this might not just be a test where they test the energy, but maybe there is something bigger going on. We also know that this footage is from 1985, which means it's almost 6 years after the secret agent was hired to the Alpha Hills lab.
Wait, so 1985. So camera woman's probably at least, like, if you're a scientist in a high-tech facility, you got to be at least like probably like 30. So she's like 30 in 1985. So how old would she be now? Like 70? 70 years old? So y'all are simping over a 70-year-old woman right now. Y'all simping over a grandma. Y'all simping over a grandma right now.
Maybe this place is Alpha Hills lab. Maybe these guys were working together with the secret agent. Maybe it was secret agent who started all this research. There is an incredible amount of questions we need to be asking. This scene also kind of reminded me of the scene from the first Spider-Verse movie where they were trying to open up the multiverse device. I don't know if that's where Boom is headed, but it is not impossible considering that he dabbled with the idea of multiple universes in one of his old series called Multiverse of Beatbox. It might be that the secret agent is from another universe, and while trying to go back to his own universe, he created both factions. I think Kathy saying, "opening the gate," does support this idea, and even though we have no idea what this gate is, maybe the hardware heads and skibidi toilets are a virus that came from a different universe, and the secret agent is trying to clean up his mistakes by creating these gates, or maybe he wanted to do this.
Maybe.
We just don't know what's going on. Maybe this experiment was done for a good cause.
Why is he zooming in? Why is he zooming in?
Went wrong, leading.
Why is he zooming in?
That turned them into hardware heads. Or maybe there are still years until they...
Bro, he's been replaying this scene for the past 6 minutes.
...become hardware heads. No matter what happened, or how it happened, for some reason, they don't speak at all in most cases, and communicate without words. Overall, it feels like they are trying to forget their past and their new lives, as hardware heads are way different. We also have one more theory that comes up from this scene, which is that the special agents are smarter than the average agents. It may be the case that the scientists that were working on these projects are the only special agents, and unless you are above a certain IQ level, it is very hard or impossible to become one of the special agents like the plunger cameraman.
Y'all think I have a high IQ?
According to my interview with Boom a while ago.
Bro, there it is again. He's playing it again. He's playing it again.
More characters will be getting introduced soon, so we'll most likely learn more about this as we go on. But what type of coincidence is both camera woman and plunger cameraman knowing each other and being scientists before becoming cameraman? There also is the question of why the secret agent wasn't affected by all this. As far as we know, he is the last human remaining, at least on the surface. There still might be other humans remaining in shelters, since to our knowledge, a skibidi needs to come into contact with a human to turn them into toilets. Maybe that's how the process of becoming a hardware head worked as well. I'll most likely talk more about this topic in a separate video tomorrow, but
dude, this lore is so deep, it kind of blows my mind.
For now, let's continue on with the rest of the episode because it looks like we are getting ready for another big battle, and a lot more happened in this episode. After the flashbacks, we finally start seeing
there it is again.
a real POV and learn that camera woman was watching all this on her tablet. But bro, what is Boom trying to cook? If you look at the tablet number, Blood gave camera woman number 69.